What's going on, everybody there in YouTube land? Uh, don't really know what I want to talk about yet. Kind of just gonna go along as I go. Uh, and I got Curly with me today, so Curly's gonna be helping me out today. I don't know. I guess I'll just kind of continue on with my coin collecting thing. Um, discuss a little bit of maybe helping you decide what you want to collect. So. I guess, and I'll go over how to store your coins. It's a good one. Okay, so I guess really the main thing that people don't really realize when they get into coin collecting is they just start buying, or they'll just start like taking coins that they have in a jar. Which taking coins that you have in a jar, hey, that's cool. That's all good. That's how I got started. That sprung my interest in it. You know, I mean, going through my coin jars and seeing, whoa, that's not an American coin, that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep that, and I've got a few coins in my collection like that, and some of them are worth a few bucks. So, that's always a cool thing to do. But one thing that you have to look at when you get started is you kind of have to analyze what your style is, Like, do you want to collect coins, paper currency, you want to get into quarters, nickels, dimes, things like that. You want to get into foreign currency, American currency. You want to get into like gold, silver, what time period? Myself personally, I like collecting things from anywhere from the 1900s to now. That's me. I'm not a real go-getter for the real old stuff because a lot of it's more than I can afford. But I bought a few quarters that were from the 30s. Just because that time period interests me, so that's my thing. You have to also look at your budget. As I said, I don't go for the older coins because I usually can't afford them. So it's whatever. You have to think about too where you're going to buy your coins. Some people talk of coin clubs, like local coin clubs. Not real sure if I buy that or not. I don't know. I've heard it on the internet a couple times. I'm not really the let's go out and socialize kind of person. So I mainly just do my looking around on the internet and buy what I want to buy on the internet. So, and normally you can get some pretty good finds if you look around good. One of the big things is finding a reputable dealer, because that's one of those things that could be pretty difficult. So, let's see here. If you want to get into collecting gold coins, get ready to get you some money saved up, because those suckers are expensive. I'm talking like, I've seen them for $10,000 just for one coin. So, is that worth it to you? Maybe, maybe not. Myself personally, if I'm buying a silver coin, if that silver coin is an ounce, I'm not paying more than 30-40 bucks for it, because when you think about it, when you're buying silver, gold, platinum, palladium, most of the time what you're buying that for is sustainment of wealth. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. So buying a $10,000 1 ounce gold coin is really kind of pointless unless gold goes up another $9,000. Probably not going to happen, but it could. Who knows? So, that's one thing that you want to look at. Myself personally, I don't really buy coins based on their historical value. I buy them more on their what they can pay me back on raw materials, and does the coin look appealing to me. That's how I do it. Because really, the way I look at it is, a quarter, if the economy falls, a quarter is not going to be worth a quarter. Quarter is going to be worth what the metal is worth. Okay. Which this is the way I process the whole deal. It may not be the way it is, but that's the way I process it. So a silver quarter, which you would pay about $1.50, about or more for one, because of the silver content. Okay. So that would be anywhere from 19 something or another all the way up to 1964, I believe, is when they stopped making silver quarters. So the actual silver content in that is about $2. $2. So am I going to pay more than $4 for a silver quarter? No. Not going to do it. Because if the economy hit the fan, that number one, that coin's not going to be worth 25 cents. It's going to be worth whatever anybody wants to pay for it. So if silver did become the standard again, and that coin did become standard again, okay, then I want something that's going to pay me back as much as possible, or at least retain as much of its value as possible with that silver content. Okay. May not really be a smooth line of thinking for you. I don't know if anybody will actually process what I'm, pick up what I'm putting down, so to speak. But if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. All I can do is do what I can do. So let's see here. Another thing is a lot of people don't understand is how to store your coins. I didn't know myself until about 4 days ago. Yeah, imagine that. Had a coin collection sitting in this little treasure chest here, which actually, this is my most used Christmas present in the last 10 years. Last 10 Christmases, this is the most used Christmas present. Don't ask me why. I just took and put all my coins in it. Thought it was kind of funny to do, and I still use it. So, aside from that little glimpse at my childhood, one thing that you do want to avoid, and the only reason I'm using these is because it's what they gave me, is you want to avoid these PVC soft plastic clips. They're real soft and real pliable. Alright? Avoid those, because if you're going to be storing for more than, I don't know what the actual decay time on these is, but I'd say any more than a year, they can get the hard unplasticized, I believe is the word, flips. They'll last a lot longer. These will actually start to decay after a while, and they'll turn your coins slimy and green. Real appealing for your investment, huh? Slimy and green. The slime is actually the plastic. They're the softener that they put in there, bringing it, like, soaking out of the metal, or soaking out of the plastic there and going onto the metal. Ruins your coins. Don't even bother with these if you're going to be storing for a while. And what you can do, and this is one reason that I love the APMEX, there you go, dealer, is because they include these on every coin that I've bought so far. It's only 7 coins, but still. They're 2-inch, at least the ones I got were 2-inch. You can't even see it. There you go. 2-inch, okay. Hard. They're not plastic. They're plastic, but they don't have PVC in them. So these will keep your coins a lot better. This is why when I got my coins, I just I took my silver out of there, left my presidential dollars in there, okay, and didn't even bother with it. So only thing that I did change around on these was I took the a silver coin out of one of them and put my Eisenhower dollar in one, because I wanted it to keep as much of its lack of appeal, I guess you could say, as possible. So I did that. But that's one thing I like about APMEX is they include these soft or hard plastic rather things. Now the one thing is if you're going to be kind of wanting to like show these off a little bit, then I'd recommend getting the softer ones, because these ones crack. They'll crack right up here on this hinge. So I carried one of these around in my pocket with one of these coins in it for about a week, and then the top fell off, and I was like, ah! So that's that. So just used un-PVC'd things, and you'll be good to go. Oh, how am I doing for time? I'm about out of time. Wow, this is my longest video yet. So I guess I'm just gonna wrap this up here and say, be safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye. Say bye, Curly. Curly's passed out. Later, everyone.